Welcome to another episode of Life Off-Road. This week's feature is a 2008 C6 Corvette that is pretty juiced up. I'm very excited to drive. Yet this is my first C6 on the show, which I'm very excited about. You know, I always tell people, you know, the C6 was probably my favorite body style of the Corvette in the modern era. Not ever, but you know, when the C5s came out, the C5s was a big change for the vets, and it was a good body style, but it was a little bit outdated. But when they came out with these body styles here, I mean, this is more of the classic Corvette look. I mean, you see this body here, and it just screams Corvette. So I was a very big fan of it. So let's bring it on in here, my man Bobby, co-worker who I call Money Green.
I was out there jogging, man. What's happening?
What's up, bro?
What's happening, home? What y'all doing?
Man, we just got something going on here, man. So what we got here, man, it's a beautiful car. I love this color on this car too, man. It's a perfect color for it.
Thank you, sir. Man, you know what? This is this one of my toys, you know.
Okay.
2008 Corvette, like you say, C6 LS3. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is about to be the fastest one you ever been in.
All right.
Yeah. I didn't check your page out. I see a lot of you test drive a lot of the guys' cars, but this could be one of the fastest. This is gonna hold the title
for now.
You ever be in. So we can state it for the record. It's all on him.
I got it.
But yeah, man.
This thing came with some goodies on it. What kind of?
Well, we can pop the hood and.
All right, so what we have here, man, this is
so basically, you know, what I love about it is that supercharged, man. I tell you, man, that right there makes a difference.
That does open it up, and that's a centrifugal supercharger. So it's I believe that one's belt driven.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
So yeah, you get a lot of power on the RPM range when you get in it. It kicks out. I'm sure the stronger, like around between the 3,000, 4,000 range, it really just pushes. Or
it actually, I mean, it begs you to drive them. I mean, it got to have that win. It got to have that win. if you playing with it, it's not gonna drive right. You got to drive this thing here.
Right.
It's getting about 750 to the rear wheel.
Okay.
So that's another hint, throwing shots. Be careful.
Right. Right.
Yeah, but you know, outside of that, man, this car was built real good. I bought this car from a guy that he bought it from a friend that was a Ford man. Okay. That had nothing but Mustangs, and when these body style came out, like you say, he just had to go buy this body style.
Right.
So they owned the whole performance shop, not the Fords. Okay. And they brought this in and built this whole car.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. They built this whole car. So this car was built from top to bottom, everything. Okay. So but he sold it because he said, you know what, I'm a Ford guy. I just can't convert
He just
over.
couldn't have the.
Yep. So then when he sold it to his best friend. Okay. His best friend is a good buddy of mine, but he's just too busy to drive it, so he got tired of it sitting up, had to keep charging the battery, and whatnot. And I hate to say it, I'm almost like him, but I ain't gonna sell my stuff. Yeah. So it got about 53,000 miles on it. Okay. So it's low on miles, well kept, no accidents, never been hurt. You know, it's a really good vehicle, man. Yeah. Fun to drive. You know, take the top out. You know. Your lady friend or somebody want to blow her hair, you know, just let her do what she do, you know? Right. It's a manual, so.
Which I love. You always have to have the stick, you know.
If you're going to buy a sports car, hint, I'm throwing hints again to all these guys that got sports car. If you could buy a sports car, make sure it's a manual.
That's right.
I wouldn't buy one if it's automatic.
That's the only way we roll here, man. That's it. You gotta have.
I would not buy automatic, although I got a lot of family members, cousins, you know, friends that got automatic, but they let the computer cheat them. They don't know what they're doing, you know?
The manual is just so fun to drive. You know, you actually feel the car as you drive.
That's right. And to me, you got a better control. You know the gear you in, and you can able to, you know, when you shift, you better be ready for that next gear. Right. You know, so yeah, man. As far as that, they got a whole sound system run all the way through it. Okay. What else can I really say about it? Got cams on it. I couldn't tell you the kind of cams like how you are.
It sounds like most of LS3, it sounded like to me just by listening to it, he probably has the same spec as what I have in my car. Yeah. Maybe a little bit lighter, but just by judging them by ear. But I'll probably be able to tell most once we drive it. So
yeah.
matter of fact, hell, let's go ahead and get on this thing on the road and see what it does. Let's go for a ride.
Not real low.
All right. Yeah, you definitely feel the torque off the rim.
Oh man, this one right here it gets sideways. Trust me.
Yeah, this thing's been lowered pretty good too.
Yeah.
Doesn't sit.
So one of the things I missed to say, it got the methanol bottle.
Oh, it got meth injection. Okay.
Yeah. So when that engine get too hot,
yeah, cool it off.
Yep.
Like an amateur here. Ooh, that gear's tight.
Oh, it's different.
Man.
It's different. It's different. But
that's a real short throw shifter there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that definitely makes it more interesting. You just man. Yeah. C6, man. Like I said, this is always my favorite body style of the modern Corvette.
The best body style.
Yeah, and I said that too when I did Big Al's car, man. It's just a classic look, man, that you can still drive today. I don't think this body style will ever get old. You know, the C7s, I still love the C7s and how they look, but they just, you know, a lot of people saying they look cartoonish or whatever, you know, but over time, but they still hold up pretty good. But this style here, it's definitely a game changer. Whoa!
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we have to heat the tires up, ladies and gentlemen. You know, it's a cold day here. You know, it's roughly around 35, 37 degrees. So, like I said in the last video, you gotta know what you're doing in these cars, man. You gotta make sure this thing has good tire. I believe these have needles on the back.
Yeah, they got needles.
Yeah, which is a race drag radio. You know, you want to take this thing to the track, but you gotta get it heated up properly.
I learned to respect this car.
Exactly.
I'm telling you.
It'll definitely get away from you real quick. So. I love the setup in this thing, man. I love these gauges he's got up in here. You got your boost gauge there. About, you know how many pounds of boost is cranking out? Or?
You know what? I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'll look at it.
One of those, yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, this right here has been one of the cars right here that like I always liked this body style. When I seen it, I was like, man, you know what? I got to get this car right here.
Right.
Not that I need any more cars, but I'm like, I got to get this car right here.
Yeah. So probably since you had it, you probably didn't put hardly no miles on this thing.
Nah, I got it at, actually I got it with 5,300 exactly. So,
wow.
as you can see.
So 616, yeah. So you ain't been nowhere in this thing.
You know, I think I had it on 85 a few times. Well, I had it on 85 one time, and the most I had it up to was about 100 miles per hour. But that was a different type of 100 miles per hour right there.
Yeah, I believe it.
Man, that was a difference. I've been in a lot of sports cars.
Yeah.
That's a different 100 miles per hour right there.
Yeah, I would love to take this thing to a half-mile event just to see what it would run in a half-mile. Just by judging the setup on what you have here, I believe it'll probably maybe low 160s, maybe high 150s and a half.
Right.
You know. Yeah, but yeah, when you have this thing set up the way you got it, man, it's definitely a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We got a little straight, yeah. Yeah, woo. That's the centrifugal supercharger, ladies and gentlemen. It definitely you definitely feel it. You definitely feel it. We gotta be very careful because it did rain out here last night, so we're gonna have to take it easy. We definitely probably gonna take this thing on the freeway though.
Ain't nothing wrong here beating this one. And that came out my mouth.
Yeah,
ain't nothing wrong here beating this one.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Man, like this. Man, ride's great, man.
Oh yes.
Suspension is very tight. You can just want to take this thing to roll in Atlanta, just have at it.
Yep.
Now you running, you know what kind of exhaust you got on here? Or it sounds like, I know it ain't stock. You might have some Corsas on here. I know most guys put either the Corsa exhaust or the B&B just by listening to the tone of it. It sounds like you might have some Corsa on here.
Normally I take it up to my friends in Dallas at the Mold Speed Shop.
Mold Speed Shop, okay.
Man, and you know, they tell me so much stuff about this car. You know, half of the stuff I don't remember, but they tell me, man, you don't know what you got. You don't know what you got.
Yeah.
I said, well, it's in my possession now.
Yeah. That's the idea of saying, hey, you thinking about selling? Because I would love to get out in this thing.
And you know they got some rides up there.
Oh yeah, yeah. it's been a while since I've been to Moe's, but yeah, we used to frequent there a lot when Corey had his Mustangs. And, you know, he would have dyno days or whatnot.
Right.
Yeah. Man, as I say in most of my videos, this would get you in trouble. Literally, man. And it's just begging for more.
She's crying for more. That's what she do.
Oh man, instant torque. Very responsive. I mean, very responsive.
Oh yeah.
I'm just barely at 4,000 RPM, folks. That's all right now. I'm not going to even say our speed, but you know, it's she's moving pretty good.
Like I say, she get about 750 to the rear wheel.
Yeah.
And you can feel every bit of it.
Oh yeah, 750. That's a nice round number.
Yeah.
You know, it's roughly around 850 at the crank horsepower wise. That's NASCAR numbers there.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it can get turned up, but
yeah.
That's the safe.
That's the safe mode there. Yeah.
Yeah. That was one of the things I was concerned about. So, man, you know that rain last night, these roads.
Yeah.
I know how she do.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, she rides real good. Actually, it has a shutoff valve. You can cut the pipes off.
Oh, you got the cutouts. Okay.
Yeah. You'll never
won't even hear it. Look at that. So when you have your lady in the car, she's like, that's too loud. You know, just quiet it down. You still have a conversation.
That's it.
You know. Yeah, you got you one here, bro.
Yeah, I ain't letting her go no way.
Yeah, I wouldn't. This is a white ghost.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely got a nice reputation.
When I do get out and show off a little bit and get, everybody want to size you up,
Yeah.
Sometimes I, quiet down in Buffalo, make them
Yeah.
You got what I love about it. Yeah, that's what I love about it.
Because looking at this thing, when you first look at it, it does look like a sleeper off the rip. I mean, it's low. You got looks like you got Grand Sport wheels on here and the cross drill rollers. But once you fire this thing up and you listen to it, you're like, oh, he's got something up in that thing.
Yeah.
That's not stock. But it's a silent assassin. I mean, these body styles were so light too.
Yeah, they was.
That's another thing. I mean, this car probably only weighs maybe 3,200 pounds, so it's very, very light. Yeah, I can't really stump on this thing like I want, folks. It's very tempting. So do you get challenged in this thing a lot? I'm pretty sure people want to test you.
Yeah, I had a challenger like Vic one time. Tore him up. Tore him off the frame.
Yeah.
Buried him in the ground, dig him back up.
It's that bad, huh?
It was that bad. I mean,
definitely, you want to be careful in this thing, people, but
run up and get done up.
That's a true statement there. Very true statement. But I mean, this thing holds the road well. I mean, this thing is, like I said, it's squatting on the ground. I mean, this is straight just race suspension. And Money Green was right. This is the fastest car we had on the show so far, so he's gonna hold the crown for a little bit.
This could be for a long time. I ain't worried with nobody.
Yeah. Well, my man, my man with Demon, he might have something to say about that. Guy, Virgin.
He can say what he want to say. He can say what he want to say. But hey, what Jesus say? We know who the realest in here. we know who the realest out here.
Oh man. Yeah, man. I mean, that's how strong this car is. I mean, it's just, of course, when you met it, it's definitely gonna go, but it's definitely got a lot of torque. It's got good brakes. He has cross-drill rollers on here, so this was probably a Z51 Vet, just by looking at it. Man, I love this body style, man. This is a good body style, man.
It is.
It definitely has its classic pitch.
Yeah.
For sure. And I'm just at about 3,000 RPM right now, so if you want to save a little bit of gas, you can, but we're not gonna do that today. Get up on it. You have to be careful in these vents, man.
Oh yeah.
Even if you just in a stock vent. I remember when these came out, you punch it in these, man. That back end, it'll get away from you. So you have to definitely know what you was doing. And that's even if you was in the automatic. I mean, it was just so much torque in these. Gears are so tight, you definitely can't shift this thing quick. You'll miss a gear.
Yeah, you got to know. You got to know it, that's for sure. And, I've been fortunate enough to know them now, but when I first got it, man, I kept skipping, choking.
Right.
I almost bagged out from buying this car.
Really? What made you hesitate?
That damn owner, the owner got in here to test drive it. He drove it. And he got up
with you in the car.
Man, I said, what the hell have I purchased? About to purchase.
Right.
But I've always had a thing for fast cars.
Yeah.
Mustangs, Corvettes.
Yeah.
I'm just getting into the Dodge. I ain't never been a Dodge fan, but
I haven't either.
Yeah, but I'm loving them Challengers though.
Yeah, the Challenger's nice. Vic's car was that was a fun car to do. That was my first time doing a Challenger, and he's definitely got him a nice one.
Yeah.
I can just imagine, driving a Hellcat and above, because those Dodges, when they revamped those cars, man, they definitely came back with a vengeance, and
they did.
And that's a good road trip car too.
Yeah.
That car rides so comfortably. I mean,
it's still for the family,
Right, right. It's a big muscle car. And that's what I like about it. It's really in the class of its own. You try to put them, with the Camaros and Mustangs, but that car, just because of the size of it, it really stands out by itself.
Yeah.
You know, so they definitely made a nice comeback. Sure. Man, this thing is an absolute beast. My man Money Green, he definitely he wasn't fooling around with it.
Yep.
I mean, 750 to the tires. Yeah, you felt all of that. I appreciate you, man. Let me
run up, get done
and,
up. Call your cousin, your brother, your daddy. Run up, get done up.
Don't try it.
He gonna tell you right now.
Don't try it.
Coming out the horse mouth, shots fired, pow.
That is a call out to all of you out here, ladies and gentlemen. Till then, we'll see you next week.